Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel. Now today I'm back with another Throne and Liberty video, of course, and today it's a little bit late, but that's because of May the 1st, because of May Day is a universal holiday. So this week's patch was actually delayed, and therefore the patch notes has been delayed. So that's why, if you was wondering why there was no video on my channel on Tuesday, that is the reason why. But here we are nevertheless. But before I jump into these patch notes, let me just say, subscribe to the channel if you're new, like the video, and drop me a cheeky comment down below. It helps the YouTube algorithm, and I greatly appreciate all the support lately. But yeah, anyway, this patch is not actually very big. It's quite a small one, and I'll show you quickly. As you can see, there is not really much in this one, and I believe that's because obviously next week's patch, May the 8th, that is going to be the real juicy one, where we're going to get the PvP faction events. Those changes are going to come into play. And also, from my previous video, if you didn't see that, check that one out, where I was talking about the brand new weapon trait changes for the Arc Boss weapons. That is supposedly, fingers crossed, going to come into play on May the 8th as well. So that's why this patch is obviously quite small. They can't always do huge updates with content after content after content, which is fine. It's just a little bit, sometimes it's just a little bit like, because I'm used to seeing such huge patches, but nevertheless. So there's some UI improvements. Basically, notification icon highlighting and remaining time have been changed to be more optimized for play. They've improved the way information is displayed on the map and the minimap. Guild domination, so this is the GVG stuff. They've removed the highlight of the notification icon, which is next to the minimap, displayed during the proclamation period. So during the period where you're obviously signing up, and slash also for the matchmaking announcement period. The guild capture screen will now show the date of the next battle, instead of the time left while the guild conquest is not in progress. They've removed the guild domination notification gamepad controller. There was a vibration setting, so they just removed that from the game. That's whatever. For the map, they've changed the output target of the height difference icon, which is displayed on the minimap. They've added the output targets, the Mystic Globe and the Mystic Portal, and then they've excluded guild quest objectives. I don't know what they mean by they've excluded that, but it sounds like they've basically made it more like easier to see the Mystic Globes and the Mystic Portal. So that's obviously good, because normally you have to zoom, you have to zoom quite far into the minimap to get that information. Now, there's a lot of fixes here. They've edited, for the guild domination battle, they fixed an issue where intermittently unmatched characters could be seen and, okay. So basically, before they were saying that if there was players that aren't in the GVG, you're able to like spectate, but you're going to be not invisible as such, but you're not going to be able to participate in the battle. But there was obviously a bug where players could actually be seen, they could take part, which was obviously not meant to be. The whole point of this is it's meant to be a guild versus guild scenario, and obviously on certain circumstances it can also become a guild versus guild versus guild, which that has played out quite a few times apparently, and it's also played out where it's been a 2v1. So where I was talking about this situation before, I did briefly say to you guys and girls that the 1v1v1, I was sort of anticipating that this issue could happen, where it would be, say, my guild and one of my alliances, and then my guild and that guild can team up in the GVG, the GVGVG, and then it becomes a 2v1, which of course you might say, yeah, fair enough, it's a 2v1, it's a lot better than having a 10v1, which, yeah, of course it is a lot better, but still, you would like it to be a complete 1v1v1, or in general, just a 1v1. That's the best case scenario for me in my eyes. The only issue with that is, again, is that going to, you know, is that going to gatekeep the smaller guilds? Because the whole point of this, or the more casual guilds, should I say, because the whole point of these GVG changes was, for one, to stop the Zerg, of course. That was the major issue. And then also, though, the whole point of the declaration of war is to maybe include these less hardcore guilds, you know, the more slightly casual guilds. Maybe they have less numbers, or they don't have a huge alliance. It could give them a chance to actually be able to take part in getting a Rift Stone or a Boon Stone, and having some fun, you know, some semi-competitive PvP. But if it's going to just always be like the highest ranked guilds with or the most, you know, like the alliances forming together so that they can kind of make it so that it's a 2v1, then yeah, that's not really going to pan out. It's going to sort of put the smaller guilds off, just like it was before. So I don't know, but we'll have to see how they you know, handle that situation going forward. Now, they fixed some issues in the Torture Chamber of Screams, where if both party members died during a battle with Caligras, the battle would not be reset, which is obviously a problem. There was another issue in the Torture Chamber where some of Caligras' renderings were not displayed properly on the graphics options. One more fix here was where the shadow of Scream during the battle with Caligras would not move intermittently. And then there was a last bit here. It says, the shadow of Scream that appears during battle has increased the speed at which it approaches the connected player, and they have improved the location, range, and the timing of the enraged skill. So fair enough, just more quality of life and some bug fixes. Some more here is they've added actually a new items coming. So there's going to be a new potion. It's a rare attack elixir, and they're saying it's plus 20 damage dealt. It's going to be on a 2-minute cooldown. The price of it is going to be 10,000 Solent, and the restrictions is 1 per day. So you can only have 1 per character and 1 per day, and it's 10,000 Solent. 2-minute cooldown, and the cooldown is applied with block, attack, or the purification elixir. So the products sold may be resold as the same or similar products in the future. Okay, interesting. And then the last few issues here that they know about is tax rate, the tax change. When you change the tax rate through the territory manager, the time of change may not be printed, so that's fine. And then the new character business cards, the weapon set may not be correctly displayed. And then local events, occasionally while participating, the delivery destination may not. Yes, I actually came across this bug the other day. I was trying to do one of the events, and obviously I knew it was time to turn in, but I couldn't see it on the map. So I had to just use my memory and locate the turn in place. So that's good to see. Now for the Lizard Island, the teleportation stones may not have an open cutscene. Nothing major there. And then that's about it really. That's the last sort of bug fix. So yeah, guys, ladies and gentlemen, like I said, not really a huge patch. Unfortunately, it's a much needed patch, but obviously with QA, quality of life, and with some bug fixes and some small changes here and there. But content wise, it's very, very light. There is no new content as such, but it is what it is. May the 8th is where the juicy patch notes is going to be. Fingers crossed. So yeah, anyway, as always, like, share and subscribe, and I'll catch you on the next one. Take care. Peace.